Okay guys, we got an unboxing to do. These are some tow mirrors for the Ford F350. I'm gonna get some for the F250 as well, but we're gonna install the F350s first as I prep to get ready for plowing season. I know it's a few months to go, but just getting the truck ready. These should be a great addition, especially for plowing and so on. So before we do some unboxing, let's weigh it and let's get some measurements so you guys know what to expect when it arrives at your place if you purchase these. All right. Just a little under 25 pounds. Let's get the measurements. So you got 24 inches long, 15 inches tall, 14 inches wide. Another thing cool, I see the company has their logo within the tape, you know. They're promoting their brand. This is the brand. Got a booklet. Catalog. Showing all the cool stuff. Let's see if we got the Ford in here. So here we go. I like this. We got a diagram of the lights. It shows you what's for what. This is great. So we make it and get something to work, even though ours is manual. We make and get something to work. These things are huge. And they're nice. So let's take one out and just look at it, see how they look. They give you some tools too, removal tools. This is cool. So they give you some tools to use to install these things. I seen something in the styrofoam, but that's not plastic. That's this material here. It's like some foam insulation. These mirrors are huge though. So by my truck being manual, I won't probably get all these functions to work unless I go to the junkyard and find a switch that'll allow these power adjusted mirrors here at the top to function. These are the manual adjusted mirrors. They're convex mirrors, more like blindside mirrors, the lower ones. And let's turn it around. My goal is to try to get the turn signals. The lower one is for the turn signals. This is for a running lamp. Both of them are amber. So I'm gonna see if I can make both of these come on when the fog lights come on. When you turn the fog lights on the truck, these will illuminate. And when you use the turn signal, this will, they'll both function as turn signals. Or just this one, I don't know, I gotta see how I can tap in. But these mirrors are very nice mirrors. They're huge. Like I said, they're telescopic, so once we get them on the truck, we'll see. You can manually adjust them in and out, like so. Or fold them in manually. So we'll do that when we get them on the truck. But very nice mirrors. Very nice. Look at that. It's like a tinted lens over the lights there. Very nice hard plastic. Made out of a very robust plastic. I'll tell you one thing, these are not that far from an OEM mirror, and I've removed some before. Not that far off. This thing is made very well. It looks tough, like only time will tell when we get it out and test it. But got the 4 mounting holes and your harness here. Let you guys see the trim tools. Although it shows the size, just some standard plastic trim tools. It comes with a whole set, and they have their logo on them. I like this. These are nice, really nice. And although we're going to use these for the installation, these are just for keeping. Like you can do these for many other different installations or different uses with these plastic trim tools. So I like that. Cool accessory that they added in with the installation. And yeah, so we're going to install these things, and it's extremely hot outside, so we'll be out there sometime today to get these installed. Really liking these mirrors. You guys can see how it looks like they're slightly tinted as well. Really nice mirrors. See there's the heated symbol, let you know that they are heated. So I won't be able to install that function, which is fine. So let's go ahead and install these mirrors and see how they look on the truck. Oh, so I didn't show this. Look, you have the turn signal embedded in the mirror as well. That's gonna be pretty cool. So we have turn signal on the mirror itself and on the back side. Okay guys, we're doing this one first. Then we gonna, I may do the other one off camera. Just get an idea of what we're gonna do first. And I may change these out too. So this is the F250, it's F350. They should look real nice on here, and they're definitely gonna help when I'm plowing and towing other vehicles, and give it a nicer look, aesthetically, a nicer look. So let's get some tools and let's get started. This is what we're gonna use for left side, right side. This is some trailer wiring kit wire. So we're gonna use this for both of our sides to get our turn signals and to make the lights stay on with the fog lights. Okay, so there's the subject. Driver side mirror first. But first we have to do some minor alterations to the new mirror. So here's the new mirror. I'm just using the styrofoam to protect it before we install it. Before we start removing things, we want to get this out the way so we don't have to worry about this when we're installing the mirror. Just take out the styrofoam. I'm going to turn it on the side like so. Peel this back. See this tab here? We want to remove this tab. The next thing we want to do is remove this. You can use a like so. I'm gonna be using this. There may be one on the other side here. So you're gonna cut both of those off. Like that, that's all we have to do. Now we can realign the gasket, the foam insert back. You know what, we can also remove this extra harness. Pull this out, push in, release. We don't need this. we'll be back to this before the install. The very next thing you're gonna do is roll down the window. Since they gave us some trim tools to work with, we're gonna use what they gave us. We'll probably use this one for the next thing we're gonna do. I wanna note, we're not gonna remove this door panel, but I'm very familiar with these Fords, these Super Duty trucks. I've had quite a few of them. But if you wanna remove this door, I can show you guys really quick how to remove it. In the event you have to replace the window or maybe the door open mechanism, a lock, something, the latch. In the event you have to open the door, let me show you guys how to remove this door panel real quick. We're not gonna have to remove it to remove this or install the new one. I'll show you guys exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it simple, but I'm gonna show you guys how to remove it very quickly in the event you need to remove this panel for some reason. I'll use the trim tools they got instead of using my tools. Very first thing you want to do, make sure we're in right away. Just pry it out. If you guys see that tab, it sits in that slot like so and just pops in place. That's it. 7mm screw or bolt there. That's it. Let's see if this will work. It's kind of too flimsy. Let's see if the thicker part will work. All right, get under here. I'm gonna pop this up, that's all, pry it up. It's held on by one retainer, one metal retainer. Let's zoom in on that. 7mm bolt here. That's it. And the final thing is here. The handle. Just want to take the handle from. Notice how I'm doing it, guys. Just rotate it. That's it. You just want to take the skin off this shell and rotate it. Takes a Torx T20. Torx T20. Perfect. So, in the event you need to remove the panel, just take those two things off. Once you remove that Torx T20, this slides off and raise the door panel up, pulls right off. Super easy. You have to lift up on it. Of course you have to remove this, which we're going to remove. This is next. You have to remove that next. I'm sorry about that. So you want to remove this next. This is what we're going to remove. And this is the final thing you have to remove. Slide the door panel up and pull it off. You just want to slide up over this lock or slide up out of those slots it sits in. It sits in the slot here, in there, and up over this lock. Very easy. It just slides right up. Super simple. Takes a couple minutes to remove. So we're using this. Sorry about the sun glare, guys. The sun just popped up out of nowhere. Just want to get in here somehow and pry this out. It has two of those metal retainers as well. One here, one there. I'll actually take this off. Smaller trim tool of theirs. Just want to remove this. Rubber grommet. This grommet. Now we got access to all four holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although this is the same size nut, this is not for that. Just here, 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 and here. Leave this here. We're gonna do something with this in a second. I'll show you guys exactly what we're gonna do with this rubber grommet. So let's remove the mirror. 7/16 or 11mm. 11mm has a little bit more firmer fit, but both will work. Start from the bottom first. We don't want the mirror to sag, so. Also have a magnet on standby. Because you don't want that to happen. Next, we want to clean this area off. We're going to clean this area off. We're going to paint chipping. Oh, I got to put something that's going to rust. Let me spray something here. This is going to rust out. Let me put something there. Let's clean it first before I put something there. Dawn soap and water. Although this dries fairly quickly, let's go to the next step anyway. For this next step, guys, if you're not intending to add power to the mirrors, you can skip this step. So if you are adding powers, you can do this. So we want about a foot of this wire. So you want about a foot or so of using this for a ground. Using one of these. For this next step, I'll be using these self-tapping screws, just the size. 1/4" magnetic bit. So watch where I'll be placing it here. Okay, this is our ground. We ran. The very next step, utility knife. Make an incision here. Like so. Next, we're gonna take this. This is our wire. Of course, this is way too long, but we'll trim it off when we get to where we want to be at with the wire. Got plenty of wire there. That's enough. There, through here. The next step. So you got a lot of excess wire. Pop the hood. Hood popped. But before we go out the hood, let's trim some of this wire down. We know how much we need. Let's go to the hood. Cut it off here, should be plenty. So this is gonna give us a nice clean look. Although this is insulated wire, mostly for temperature, I just want a nice look, a nice clean look here. Of course, you can get some black harness similar to the coordinate style harness here, some cheap black harness, and run it all the way through. With this harness, I didn't run the whole length of the wire. It's because it's kind of difficult to pull it all the way through that long of a wire. You have to push it through. So nice look from here to there. Maybe half, not even halfway, but most of the way up through here, so the wires won't get spliced or anything when the door shut or pinched. I doubt it though, but you want to fish it directly through here. Look how I got it fished. That's the perfect area to fish it through. You have a nice clean look when we're done. So the very next thing you want to do, let's go to the front. So we're going to run the length here, under here. Come here. Look how I got it ran. Look at the wire. You can see exactly up here where I'm going with it. I want to fish it under that headlamp, under this bulb. I want to fish it under it so it can come out here. So let's remove this fog lamp or turn lamp. There's a Phillip here and there as well. All right, let's remove this and you'll see what the wire is going to come out. So this is where I came in at. Super easy. If you want to remove the headlight and headlight bezel to get here, and that's fine, but I just snaked it through. Super easy. You see exactly where the wire came out at. We'll clean this up after we get done with the installation. Next thing you want to do is follow my lead, guys. Follow my lead. Okay, we want to tap into, since I've wired all this up, the plow and the salt spread, I know the wiring on these Fords pretty good. I've had a few of them, like I said, I know them pretty good. So what we're tapping into, you guys can see how I tapped into here. I'm gonna tap behind this green and white wire and the brown wire. We'll tap into that here on the back side. So let's do that now. The green and white wire is the turn signal. So we use that as the solid color. We'll use that. You know what? I wanted to put brown, since it got brown on it. Brown with brown. We'll do that as far as the fog lights, the lights that stay constant. And we'll use the green for the turn signal. All right, we're done with this. So we'll leave it like this for right now, and let's install the side mirror now. That's what we're here for. Let's install the side mirror. Let's prepare this wire first, and then we'll do the mirror next before we install it. So the red and yellow wire, the black and white wire, and the blue wire. Now let's install the mirror. Also want to note, it may appear like this is a crack, but this is a channel. This is a design in both mirrors. I guess in the event some water get in them, it'll drain out. This is the bottom. But don't think you cracked it, because that's there if you guys can see how it's made. Okay, we can remove this tape now. So let's get the mirror and install it. I want you guys to watch closely how I do this. So you guys know I got a stand that's high enough to allow me to wire the mirror up before we install it. Okay guys, we're wired. Although the booklet tells you the blue is for the running lamps, that's not the case. I bench tested last night using these terminals, and I found that the blue is for the turn signals. Like on most of the Chevys and what's in that book, they got the Chevy, some Chevys and some other vehicle, I think a Ram, whereas the blue is the turn signals. In this case, for the Ford, the blue is the turn signal as well, not the red and yellow. The red and yellow is actually for the running lamps, or for the lamps that stays on when you turn the fog lights on. And of course the black and white is for the ground. So I can take this up right now because I'm extremely confident in my work, but just for video filming purposes, let's see how everything works and see if it's another flawless install for the channel. First, I don't have to start the car for the turn signal, so we can turn the park light on. and we should, all in one motion, guys. I didn't stop the video. I didn't pause it. We should have light here, like so. So, gonna mount the camera. I'm not gonna stop anything. Just raise it down. I'm still filming. I'm gonna start the truck. I'm gonna turn the key forward and turn the turn signal on. And watch this. Turn signal on, perfect. Now let's turn both of them on. Now let's install the mirror. Okay, I've cut me some pieces of tape. And let's tape these wires up now. Okay, since we won't be using the plug for this application, just take it off. Pay attention to how I do this, guys. Let me zoom out. You guys can see exactly how I'm doing this. That's it. All you want to do is get one bolt started. One bolt started. That's it. Just the top bolt started. And now we can make sure everything's aligned perfectly, which it is already, and install the other bolts. So let's do this now. On setting 1. So we're installed. Let's put the last piece on. These two retainers. That slot, that slot. That's it. That's it. Take a look at them now. Let's close the door. That is nice. That is nice. Big difference. Nice. Seal all the way around. All right, let me do the other side, guys. This plug you can put away for future use, but we don't need it. We didn't need it for our install. Just in case you get a newer F350 with the electric mirrors and heated mirrors, you can also revert it right over with this plug. I want to note, maybe in the near future, I may go to the junkyard and find F350 with the heat switch, if it's a manual one, the button, because you just can't hook this up to a regular switch, a toggle switch, and thinking it's going to function properly. I think these switches they're timed somehow. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Also, this is the power mirror, so I may also go to the scrapyard and get the power mirror button and install this in the near future. But I just wanted the lights right now. When I get to installing the other one, guys, I'll show you guys how both of them function as far as them closing or folding and how they push in and pull out telescopic. All right, guys, done. I'm gonna pull the plastic off this one, but done. Beautiful mirror. Nice. So let me show you guys how they work or how they function. Start with the glass. Of course, this is a powered mirror, but it's so big you don't have to make no adjustments to it. You see pretty much everything. With this one, this convex mirror, just kind of move it how you want to move it. You can angle it how you want to angle it. Pretty self-explanatory. And as far as the mirror itself, let's go out telescopically with it. Right now, although it looks like it's all the way out, now it's out. Oh man, that's pretty far out. So with it in, I'm starting from here to there, 17 inches. You pull it out as far as it can go. $19 inches. So it comes out 2 inches. So as far as folding in, now you fold in as well. Like so. Pretty much like an OEM grade mirror. OEM style mirror. It really is. But it's nice. Folds in pretty far. Not bad. Not bad. Thanks to the sponsor, Sanua, for sponsoring these mirrors. If you guys want to purchase these door mirrors, the link will be in the description box, and you get a great deal on them. I think they're on sale right now as well. Very nice made mirrors. So, hope you guys found this video helpful. This is my deal of the week or buy of the week. Thanks for watching. Terrence and I'm out.